So we are reading from Bhagavatam, Canto 10, chapter 47, verse number 36. It's continuation of Sri Krishna's message to gopis sent by Uddhava. So in the previous sloka we read where he said that I am away from you, but only physically, not in the mind. So fix your mind on me, and mind becomes more absorbed when one is physically away than when one is in the physical proximity, and this way you will attain me. So maya vesha manha kritsnam vimukta ashesha vrittiyat anusmaranto mam nityam achiran mam upeshyata. So he's concluding his instruction that by fixing your mind on me, maya vesha mana, entering your mind in me, kritsnam vimukta, completely, and becoming free from everything else, ashesha vritti, not thinking of anything. Anusmaranto mam nityam, remembering me in this way, you will attain me without delay. Achiran mam upeshyata. So this is also instruction for us, because gopis are like that, he is only reminding them. But this is the process to attain him, fixity of the mind. So the commentator says, Ham ho dhava esho api sandeshaha samprati tvaya svahridaya samputa eva sthapyatam. So the gopis are saying that, O Uddhava, even this message where he is saying that I am far away from you and mind becomes more absorbed when one is far away. He says, keep this message enclosed in the interiority of your heart, so that when time comes it will be beneficial for you. So keep it safely with you, we don't need it. Samprati krishnena ya striya sambhujyante kadachit tasam drisham durvartini krishne bhavishyati sati tabhyeva tadanim toya datavya. So now Krishna is enjoying some women in Mathura, but in future a time will come when Krishna will go away, become invisible to their eyes. Then this message will be useful for them. You can deliver it to them. So keep it with you. We don't need it. We are already fixed on him. So tabhya eva tadanim tvaya datavya. So something which is not useful now, not necessary that it cannot be useful in future. So you can throw it away, or you can keep it and maybe it will come of some use to you. So instruction is good, it's not bad, but we don't need it. So samprati vrajasthastu nasya grahika. He says at present those who are in Vraja, the ladies in Vraja, they do not accept it because they don't need it. Yasam brajvartini api driga gochari bhute api tasmin krishne ekaika nimeshena ekaika yukalam vyapya sadriga adurvarti krita eva bhuta. So he says this, why is that we do not need? Because what is the message? The message is that yatha durachare prashthe manaya avishya vartate, that when the beloved is far away, then mind becomes absorbed in him more than when he is physically present. So he says for us, we don't need for him to go too far away. When we blink our eyes, that itself creates separation for us. And we feel like one nimesha, one blinking of the eye, like one yoga. So therefore we do not need that he is gone away and then there is a separation, then we will become absorbed. He says for us separation is created just by the blinking of an eye. So that's why this message is not. So sadriga duravarti krita eva bhut. So for us it looks at that time that he is not there. Tada eva sahasrasho virhesu sahasra kritva eva manikan sannikarsha khalu abhuta etadeva asa. So at that time when we blink our eyes and we feel the separation, that separation is like 1,000 times 1,000 types of separation. And our mind therefore have sannikarsha. Because it says that Strinam cha na tatha cheta sannikrishtaya akshi gochare. So what will we do with this? So savhelam achakshanasu tasu bho swaminya. So when they were ridiculing him like this, that what is this message you are giving us? So then Uddhava speaks, Bho Swaminya, O Swamini, Yadi esho api na rochate, tarhi asmadapi anyam sandesham shunata. So he says that okay, if this message does not please you, then please listen to another message which I have to give. Maybe you will like that. Maya tu bahava eva sandesha anita iti. Because I have many messages. Like you have many arrows to shoot. If this does not work, take this. If you want to sell something, you have much variety of the article. You don't like one color, one shape. Okay, try this. Maybe this will work. Like you go to shop to buy your cloth. So the shopkeeper throws so many variety of colors in front of you. So like that he says, I have many. So prochyaha punah Krishna vakya maha mayiti. So after saying this, then he speaks this verse, Maya vesha mana kritsam vimukta shesha vritti. So visheshena muktastyakta griha patyadi vishya shesha svavrittyo yena. So vimukta means one who have specifically given up all objects such as house, husband, etc. Ashesha svavritteyo ena tatha bhuta manamai Krishna avishya. So in that way you fix your mind on me. So means there is nothing else but complete absorption in him. Mam nityam anusmarantyo yad vartadve tadachirādeva mam upsvasvamipeva vartmanam eshyata prapshata. So if you exist like this, then immediately you will see me. So although the future is used here, but the meaning is that I will be present as soon as you think of me with full absorption like this, then I am immediately there without any delay. Nityam achirat. Achirat means that there is no delay, just like you turn on the switch, light comes immediately. So like that, you fix the mind and I am there, mama pashyata. So then the next is the last verse of his message. Ya maya kridata ratriam vanesmin vraja sthitaha alabdharasaha kalyanyo mapur madvire chintaya So now he is giving a proof of this, what he has said, that it is not that I am just saying it, but some of you have actually experienced this in the past, and he is reminding that to them, that how by fixing the mind on me completely without any thought of anyone else, you have attained me in the past, so like that you will attain me without any delay. So that is, says that remember that when at night I played on the flute Ratriyam Vanayasmin Vaja Asthita, and gopis came running to me, but then there were some who were stopped in their house by their husbands, by relatives. They were not allowed to come and join the rasa. So alabdha rasa, vraja asthita. So they remained at the house, not able to come. So then they also attained me, Mahapu Madhvirya Chintaya, by thinking of my prowess, my pastime. They also attained me. So that's what we read in the 29th chapter. So he is referring to that. Atra arthe bhavatinam madhye purvam antargriha niruddhaya gopyas taeva pramanam itya. So he says that in this, what I have said, those gopis among you who were blocked and were not allowed to join me in Rāsa-līlā, they are the proof of this, what I have said. So for that he speaks the present verse. Asmin vrindavane ratriyam kridata maya sahaya alabdharasa abhavan. So in this Vrindavan, when I was playing with gopis, and these gopis who were blocked by their relatives were unable to join me, so therefore they are called here as alabdharasa, means not being able to attain or reach Krishna in Rāsa-līlā. Kutaha, why is that? Vraja asthita, they remained situated in Vraja. Why? Bhartribhir niruddhatvat iti bhava, because they were stopped by their husbands to reach here. Tahasva manoratha asiddhaya madvicheda mahapidaya cha martu kama api kalyanya kalyanvatya jivantya eva madvirya chintaya mamam tadevapu. So at that time they had so much pain due to my separation that they wished to die. But they did not die. Although there it is said that they gave up their bodies. But at that time also, in the commentary, he referred to this sloka. And he said that they did not give up the physical body actually. Why? Because here the word kalyani is used for them. So kalyan means something good, welfare. So then means nothing inauspicious happened to them, otherwise the word kalyanya will not make sense. So therefore he says that although they were martu kama, they did wish to die, but they did not die. Why? Because they meditated on me. Madhvirya chintaya mamam tadeva apu, and then they attained me, thinking of me. Tatreva avirbhuya ramamanena maya sardhameva tasya ratrau vrajasthita. So I manifested to them there itself. Although I was there in the forest, on the bank of Yamuna, but I also became present to them in their house. So the husbands are thinking that we have locked the gopi inside, but she was with Krishna. there also. So tatreva avirbhuya ramamanena tasya ratrau vraje sthita, and I remained with them at night, situated in Vraja. Tat pararatrishu rasam api prapta ityartha. And then on the other nights they were also able to join me in the Rāsa-līlā. That is the meaning. So this is the end of Krishna's message to gopis. Now Sukadeva Goswami, he speaks. Sri Shuka Uvacha Evam priyatamadishtam makarne vrajiyoshitaha Tamuddha ochuruddhavam pritastat sandeshagata smriti. So after hearing this instruction or message of their most beloved Sri Krishna, the women of Vraja spoke to Uddhava, being very pleased because the remembrance of Krishna was brought by this message. So the important point here is that Pritastat Sandesh Agata Smriti, that they were pleased, satisfied, and this Sandesh brought them recollection or awareness of Krishna, that they were in union with him. So as we have followed the line of thought of commentator where he said that Krishna said that I am present with you in the mind, although physically I am here. So now this was made aware to them, because previously they were thinking that it is just a thought, is not actually there. Remember in the commentary he said that how is that your mascara and your ointment and all these things are lost from not physically with you. And from Sri Jiva Goswami's point of view, he is following other thought of line of prakat and aprakat. So this smriti here, or remembrance here, means it reminded them that they are actually in union with Krishna in aprakat prakash. So therefore they felt pacified. Although in the prakat Vrindavan they are in separation, but they were also having the union in aprakat prakash. So both ways it can be seen. So this was the purpose of this message, the internal purpose, to remind them of this union. Sata antargriha niruddha charya eva uchu. So now he says that the gopis which are referred here, that they spoke to Uddhava, they are the gopis who were actually obstructed earlier. So they are the one, because they know that Krishna actually came. They have already had that experience. So now there's also understanding that he is there. Tena sandeshena agataha smritir yasam taha. So this sandesha, this message, brought them this memory. So he is referring to this memory in the sense that just as in the past we remember that Krishna actually was present, so he is also same now. Dvitiya Arshi. So instead of Prathama Vibhakti, there is Dvitiya Vibhakti here. Am satyameva tasya ratrau tena ramamaneneva saha vayam asma iti. So yes, this is really true, that at that night when Krishna enjoyed with us, we were actually with him. There was no separation. Smarantya svanubhavam pramanikritya uddhavam prati prita taeva laukik ritya uddhavam paprachu. So remembering their own experience of the past and then using this as a pramana for the present situation, then they became very pleased towards Uddhava because he brought such a nice message. So finally it worked. Although all the time we were reading, they were saying this message will not work on us. Go and give it here, give it there. This will not extinguish our fire. This is fire Vrajanala, not Davanala, etc., etc. But ultimately it worked. So now they are going to ask to Krishna, Uddhava, about Krishna in the following verses. So why are they asking now when they are happy and they understood that they are in union with Krishna? There is no need to ask. So he says this is Laukik Riti. This is just general protocol. Like you meet somebody and you ask, how are you? So you are not really paying even attention what he says. But it's just a general thing. If you meet somebody, you say, Haribol, how are you? If you don't say that, the person thinks this person is very cold, doesn't speak, doesn't say anything. So like that, they are just being warm. Don't want that they be seen as cold people who did not even ask how is Krishna. So there was no need for them to ask, but still they are asking. So they will raise some questions now. Just as a formality. Formality is very important in this world. We have to learn this. Sometimes human relations get spoiled because of not being formal. Somebody's birthday is there, you forget to say. And they get upset. Oh, you forgot my birthday. And then your whole day is spoiled. And then the person will spoil your birthday also. Yes, Purushottam Prabhu. You have some formal question?
Yeah. I was thinking, since this is the Buddha was staying there for almost like 2.5 months in Braja, right? But the message you see is only 9 verses. There is something else, somewhere else described more than these things, or this is the ultimate?
Well, 9 is the biggest number possible. It's nothing higher than 9. So he gave everything. No, rest of the time he was asking them how is everything, how are the cows, how much milk your cow is giving. Does the cow has a calf, female or male? What time do they go to the forest? Who is taking? When do they come back? Who is milking them? What do you do with the milk? All these types of questions, answers. And they were asking Uddhava the same thing. Where did you get this shirt? Did you buy it in Loi Bazaar? What is the bazaar in Mathura? Chhatta Bazaar. So did you buy it there? So all these types of talk. So Gopya Uchuhu, gopis said. So it's not one or two, but many gopis speaking. So dishtya hito hatah kamso yadunam sanugo ghakrit dishyaptair labdha sarvarthair kushalyaste achyutodhana. So they are saying that by good fortune, this Kamsa, who was the enemy of Yadus and a sinner, he has been killed along with his followers. Kamsa had many followers. Some were killed here in Braj, so they already know that. Putna, then Shaktasura, then Trinavarta, Bakasura, all these people came, Aghasura, Keshi. So one by one they were all killed. And then what was remaining, he went there to kill them because they were not able to come. Some came, others did not take the trouble to come to him. So Krishna said, don't worry, I am used to it, I will come. So then he went to Mathura and he said, it's not good for you people to be separated like this, that some are there and you are here. Should be all together as a family. Right? If two people die, another two are alive, it's a problem for both. Those who are alive, they are feeling separation. Those who died, they are feeling also separation. So he says, I will send you all together. Therefore he says, Yadunam Sanugo Agakrit. Anuga means those who walk behind. Anu Paschat Gacchati, the Anuga. Sanuga means along with. Sahasya Sadhisa. So Kamsa was killed along with the followers. So this is called devotion. The boss dying, we also die. Like the queen bee. Right? Queen bee dies, all other bees commit suicide. So therefore they all died. They did not want to live without Kamsa. Because where will they commit the agha krit? Where will they get the chance to commit sin without Kamsa? So they followed him. So dishtya, this happened by good luck. Ahita, ahita means enemy. One who does not do hita, it's called ahita. So ahita hata comes yadunam san. And then dishyaptair labdha sarvarthai. And then the aptas, the nice people, Yadavas, they attained all their prayojana, their purpose, what they wanted. Kushalyaste achyuto adhana. They all are fine, well, kushali. And Achyuta Krishna is there with them without any problem. So this is what they are saying. So it is both like a question and also statement. So dishtya bhadram ityartha. So dishtya means bhadram, auspicious, which means that it is very auspicious that they are killed. So sadhuropi modate sarpa vrishchik hatya. Prahlad is saying that even sadhu feels happy when people like snakes and scorpion are killed. Sadhus also take pleasure in that. So therefore, all the sadhus, aptas, labdha sarvarthai, they were very happy that this guy got killed, ahita. Ahita means enemy. The enemies of Yadavas, the sadhus, got killed. Kachid gadagrajah saumya karoti puriyoshitam pritim na snigdha savrida haso dare kshanarchita. Now the question comes. So Kachid is used. Kachid means sometimes. Daji sometimes also remember us. Because he says that he is Kushali Aste Achutodhana. He is Kushali. He is well, healthy, no problem. So he is Gadagraja. Gada is one brother of Krishna. Gada also means disease. So he is Agraja Gada. Before disease. Means no disease for him. Therefore he is Kushali. He is Gadagraja. Even before it comes, he finishes it. So Kachid Gadagraja Saumya Karoti Puryoshitam Pritimna Snigdha Savrida Hasodare Shanarchita. So he says, O Saumya, O dear Uddhava, that does he ever talk to the city ladies about us also? Na snigdha savrida hasa udara shanarchita. That we have worshipped him with our affectionate looks and coyish smiles and udara ikshana, generous looks. So does he also love the Puryoshitam Pritim Karoti? Does he love them? Which means he must. So Anyaha Sershyam Ahu. So these are different gopis speaking. That's how he is explaining. So first one said Dishtya, etc. So now he says that this, she is speaking out of jealousy. That does he also think about us? Gadagraja iti. So who is Gada? Gadagraja means elder brother of Gada. So Gado Dev Rakshitayaha Pratham Putra. Devaki Putram Atmanam Matva Samprati Tasya Grajo Abhut. So Vasudeva had many wives. How many wives Vasudeva had? Anybody remembers?
18.
18 or 16?
18.
Sure, not 16.
17.
I think 16. Anyway, maybe you are right. So one of them was Dev Rakshita. And the son of Dev Rakshita was Gada. So, it's Krishna's brother. And Krishna is elder. So therefore, Devaki Putram Atmanam Matva. Thinking this Gada thought himself as son of Devaki. So, Krishna is therefore called Gadagraja. Many times this name comes Gadagraja for Krishna. Gokula sambandhastasya sthilibhuta iti dyotyamasu. Why the word Gadagraja is used here instead of Ramanuja, younger brother of Balaram, Krishna, or some other name of Krishna? Why Gadagraja? So this is to indicate that now his relation with Vraja is very weak, because Gada is not from Vraja. Gada is in city. Village people don't fall sick. They eat nice butter, milk, fresh air, fresh Yamuna water. They are healthy. So there no Gada here. Gada goes there. So he is making this comment that Krishna's relationship with Gokul has become slackened That is the indication. Because he said that this gopi is speaking out of jealousy. Sersha Mahu. So now she is making this point in a subtle manner that Krishna is no more related to Gokula, therefore he is Gadagraja. No asmakam snigdham chayat savrid hasena udaram chayadikshnam tena asmabhir architaha sa samprati purayoshitam pritim utpadayati sahas avalokadibhir rata archayati kim. So there he is saying that Krishna, who was worshipped by us, how? By our affectionate, coyish, generous looks. We looked at him with very great affection, with shyness. So we worshipped, because sometimes the eyes of the gopis are compared to lotus eyes. And gopis looking at Krishna is like they are offering lotus flower to his feet, worshipping. So we worshipped him. So is he worshipping the city ladies now there and trying to, seduce them? Priti mutpadayati. Is he creating love in their heart? How? Sahas avalokadibhirata archayati. By his affectionate smiles and trying to worship them, which means to please them. Is he doing that or not? Shiva Shiva asmad archaniya san tasam archako abhutiti asmakam eva darbhagyamiti bhava. So sometimes when something wrong happens, so people say Ram Ram, Hare Ram Ram, Hare Shiv Shiv, like that. So he is saying Shiva Shiva means just see, alas, Krishna, who was being worshipped by us, now he has become the worshipper of these ladies. What a fall down. What is degradation. And this is certainly our misfortune, darbhagyam. Asmakam eva darbhagyam. And this has happened to Krishna. Katham rati visheshagya priyascha varyoshitam nanuvadhyeta tadvakyair vibhramaischa anubhajitaha. So he says, how is it possible that the ladies will not be influenced or attracted to him, because he is a Rati Visheshagya. He is the master of love. He is expert in love dealings, love affairs. And Priyascha Varyoshitam Nanuvadhyet. And he is very, very much attractive to women. So how is it that they would not be attracted to him? Nanubadhyeta tadvakyair vibhramaischa anubhajita. Being worshipped by his statements, because Krishna knows how to speak, and vibhramai, and how to, act in an enticing manner. So all these dealings, how is it that the ladies in Mathura will not be influenced and attracted to him? So I Mugdha, then another one says that, oh simpleton, kimidam jigyashadve. What is this you are asking? Is this a question to be asked? Don't you know Krishna? Atra sandheva nasti. There is no doubt. And this is what he is going to do there. Iti anya soluntham santah kopam ahu. So another gopis, not one but some of them, in a sarcastic manner, while keeping their anger inside, they are saying. So outside making smiley face, inside burning. They speak like this. Kathamiti, how is it? Why are you asking this? How is this possible that he would not do this? Rati Visheshagya, he is expert in love affairs. Sa Sampratam Puryoshitam Priyo Bhut, he has become very dear to the ladies of Mathura city at present. Katham Nanubadhyeta Nasakto Bhaveta, how is that he will not become attached to them? Tasam Vakyais Tadrishair Vibhramescha Anubhajita Nirantram Ta Bhajanasau. So he is taking the meaning in another way. It can be applied that they are the one who are playing all this, making these nice statements and their womanly wiles and trying to please him. So how is that he would not be attracted to them? Tair bhajitah bhajanam karita, so being worshipped by them. Tena vayam gram yoshitah rati vishesham cha mahamattaya tasmai naditsamahe. And we are only village ladies, and he is expert in love affairs, and we did not even wish to give our love to him, who was completely intoxicated in love. Tadrish vacham anukula vibhramaschana janima. And we are not good in reciprocating according to his mood, because he is expert in love dealings, and we are simple ladies, we are not that expert. So we were not able to reciprocate appropriately. Ityato vayam tena taha prapya takta eveti. So therefore, after attaining these women in Mathura, he has dropped us. He does not feel any need to come here anymore, because he found better match. So that's why he is not coming. Nishchunidhvamiti pruchyate iti bhava. So she has ascertained it like this, and in that mood she is asking this question, that it is true like this. Api smarati nah sadho govindah prastute kvachit goshti madhye purastrinam gramyah svair kathantare. So then another gopis asked that, O sadhu, O gentleman, does Govinda sometimes remember us also? When he is in the midst of the city ladies, talking to them, enjoying them, and during that, does he ever bring the subject of us village women? That no, there are gopis and they are like this and they are like that. Does he ever speak about us to them? Swapiti sakhyah satyameva tyaktum arhatvat tena vayam tyaktva eva. So the other gopis are saying that, dear friends, it is true, we deserve to be abandoned by him. And the reason is that we are not qualified. Therefore, he has given us up. What is called breaking the relationship. What does it this? Break up.
Break up.
So he says he has done break up with us, because he found a better one. Tyakta eva. Kincha loke hi ati nikrishtapi sambhukt tyaktapi kenachit gunamsena doshamsena va smritya arudha kvachit bhavanti iti pruchyate iti ahu. So if there is a breakup, why are they still asking about him? He says even when there is a breakup, the person may still remember. If you have lived together and enjoyed together, then you have a breakup, and later on still you may remember, even if you don't remember positively, you remember negatively. This guy was such a rascal and he cheated me and this and that. I was simple-hearted and he tricked me. Right? You say something like this. So he says, Gunam sena dosam sena. So you may remember some good qualities or some vices, but sometimes the person will come into the path of your memory. So smriti arudha. Cannot forget completely. So even if you are very low, don't deserve, you are not a good match, but still he may remember you for something. So in this mood they are asking that does he remember us also? So that means their gopis are being very humble and considering themselves as lowly in comparison to the ladies of Mathura. Gramya avidagdha. So we are Gramya. So Gramya means Grame bhava iti Gramya. Those which belong to the village means not very sophisticated. So those who are in the city in comparison to the village ladies, they are very sophisticated in their style, in their dress, in their walk, in their talk. So we are not like that. So this was not very pleasing to him. Swair kathantare gana narma prahelika praheli kavitadi rachna katha madhye bhopurastriya. So he is using the word here swair kathantare. Swar means like some free talk. They are just playing together, like they may be singing a song together or making jokes at each other or solving riddles. In Sanskrit you make riddles and then you solve, or making poetry, kavita. So idi rachna katha madhye. So during that talk, does he ever also bring about us that they were gopis, they were also good at singing. They could sing like this, or they could make songs like this in Brajbhasa. So bho purastriya yuyam yatha ganadikam janidhve evam asmad goshthe gopyo api praya kinchit kinchit jananti. That is, does he speak like this, that oh city women, just like you sing like that in our Braja, there are also these ladies called gopis and they can also sing little bit. They are not very good. Kinchit kinchit jananti. So does he speak something like this? That they can also make poetry, they can also dance, they can also make jokes. Yadva evam naiva ta gramatva jananti iti kim asman ullakhati. Or does he say that just like you are so good at singing and dancing and making jokes, these village ladies, they know nothing about it. They have no idea. So does he mention us like this sometimes in the assembly of the city ladies? So in this way they are asking Uddhava about Krishna. Basically they just want to hear something about him. So unless you put some question, what is he going to say? You have to start a dialogue. Some people are good at speaking, that you don't have to say much. They start and they don't stop. Right? There are people like that. They make a phone call and you can put the phone and the person will go on speaking, for half an hour. Does not even bother whether the other person is listening or not. He just downloads the file, So, very methodically, not waiting for you, anything, he just And then there are other people, you have to poke them to get something to say. Otherwise they don't speak. They sit quietly. So therefore they are just trying that Uddhava should say something so that we can hear about Krishna. Because Uddhava is a serious person. He is a jnani, so he is not going to talk unnecessarily. If you don't ask him anything, he will sit and meditate. So therefore they are putting some questions to him so that he can speak a little bit about Krishna, and this is their pleasure to hear about him. Whatever he says is just nectar for them to hear. Because when you love somebody, you want to hear about him, everything. So they will continue. We'll stop here if there is any question. Yeah.
A few verses back, the gopis said almost the opposite. So I was wondering whether these are the same gopis or some other gopis. They said that these city women are not able to please Krishna because Krishna is one of us, he's a cowherd boy, and we know how to please him, and they don't know what he likes and all that. Almost the opposite. So did they...
Gopis was saying or Brahmar Geet?
That was in, I think it was in Brahmara Geet. So Rajamani. Then it was Rajamani.
Yeah, that is all this Divya Unmad. Because gopis did not speak till now. Did they speak anyway? Or maybe they, in the beginning. Yeah, in the beginning they started. Or maybe it was in the commentary. Yeah, they spoke, but I don't think they said anything like that. I don't see. Tam Viksha Krishna. Maybe it was in the commentary. They didn't say it. They are only speaking a little bit sarcastically that he has left us like the birds leave when there is no food, the students leave the teacher when education is over, all that. The brahmanas leave when they get their dakshina. So he has enjoyed, now he is left.
So it was a different state of mind. That was Mada, and now that's more like...
Well, now also they are saying he is with them and we are only poor village ladies, why should I come here? Gramya. Anything else? Okay, Mohini.
Last verse of the message of Krishna to the gopis, where it is explained that yes, the gopis who were not able to go to the Rāsa-līlā, they also reached him. I was wondering if every gopis in the Prophet Lila who were in Madhurya Rasa, they could reach the Rāsa-līlā.
Yes.
Okay. So this means this verse should not be understood in a way that Krishna is giving the message to gopis who never met him in the Rāsa-līlā, but now he is instructing them that gopis who did not reach him, they even reached him, and now he is telling to them, if you will meditate me.
No. It's talking in past tense. Mamapu means they attained me. Sandeep.
Even these verses are in sarcastic manner actually, like whatever these last 5-6 verses, and they are
Yeah, in love also there is sarcasm.
like the earlier version, like Brahma Geet was in sarcasm. Even I think these gopis, what they are saying is also in sarcasm.
Now it is not so much sarcasm, they are feeling also humble that he is in the city and he is happy there and we are not qualified.
So one can say like that also that okay, you're with these city girls, but then like, but it could be in sarcasm also. You're missing our company. We are much better than them.
You can interpret it like that also. Okay.